Okay, we are back. Since last time, I have done a little bit of crafting. I made myself a new chest plate, which is an explorer's tunic. We made it with just some crafting supplies that we had, which was dense fur, I believe, and we also made the brutal great axe. Obviously, you're not going to have access to these on your first normal playthrough, but you'll get access to this kind of stuff super early on after your first playthrough, so maybe second playthrough, you'd be able to just craft these up. I do want to get some more of the explorer's set, but I only actually have recipes for the tunic and the trousers, so maybe we'll find the other two parts eventually, but for now we're going to stick with this. You do actually get different set bonuses depending on how many you have, and the extra XP seemed like a good idea to get us some more levels so we can start grinding into those skills a lot faster. We're using the exact same skills as we were before, but we're going to go up to Burwich Village and start exploring around for these last two kind of goals that we have going on. So yeah, we have a few places that we can go down in. We have a few, not necessarily underground passages, but various trapdoors and the like. So if we go down there, we can maybe find the person that will let us take apart items, which is kind of what I'm looking for. We do want to go ahead and just smash random things if we can find anything useful in them. So I don't know if we will. We might find, yeah, some scrap. It does take scrap to make various items, but the crafting system in this is not too bad. And since we got that blacksmith, I figure it was a good time to, use it a little bit to our advantage. It boosts our damage, makes things a little bit easier on us, and gives us a relatively easy time through the village here, probably. And it may even help us against some bosses. So I'll take the bits. We don't need the ration, unfortunately, but it's there. We have a few places we can kind of branch off in here as well. So let's go ahead and go exploring it. We are looking for the access the warden cellar. We're not going to get that just yet. That's a bit further into the village if memory serves. But we are looking to find Kasparov's apprentice and the other two. Kill these buggers before they, well, actually it's more kill them for revenge than before they do anything. So I guess that's a thing. So we do have an exit over there into, I'm guessing, deeper into the village. I don't necessarily want to take it right away. We want to probably, explore this area just real quick, just see what else we have going on in here. I do have the same kind of filters going on right now. I think we had one further north of this as well. I suppose I could pop up and see what's outside of that. It's probably just in the same area we were at because these are relatively congruous to what's above ground as well. So that's not necessarily a bad thing. So that would be relatively close to where we were before. So let's go ahead and take the scrap. And yes, it does actually use our ingredients from the overarching chest. And I would recommend keeping all the components you find, at least in games like this, just because they will be useful on one of your characters or another, most likely eventually, or you can start using them early on, and that is behind a wall, apparently. There we go, get rid of them. Let's see what kind of nonsense we can get into. Oh, scavenge plating and searing embers. Nice. Like I said, more components, more good. So as far as the map goes, oh, we just can't get up to that spot. Okay, so that is blocked off. There is something behind it. Hi, scavenger rat thingy. Can't quite reach you from here. Kind of sucks a little bit. I don't know if there's a way around there or if we just have to go in from above that. Maybe that's the other room that was above us before, and it would have been just blocked off and we would have had to come into this one. We might check it out later. It doesn't look like there's anything really worthwhile up there, but hey, maybe we'll come down there again. We'll see in the very, very near future, most likely. I have a feeling this pops us into another spot of Burwich Village. So I do tend to not switch up the camera very much while playing this. I know that at high level play, they rotate it around so they can see enemies better and all that kind of fun jazz. I don't really care too much. So that's kind of what we're looking at here. Let's go ahead and eat the ration. And where are we at here? Oh, it's a sneaky way into the village, most likely. I think we were supposed to come in here from there as a way to get closer to the portal easier. Kind of like how we came in on the other side, I think. So we are in the Moldering Fields, which, if I remember correctly, there was something we were supposed to be looking for in the Moldering Fields, was there not? Am I mistaken on that one, or... And yeah, you can tell where we've been on this session versus where we were last session. There's still a lot to explore. I may eventually reveal the entire map. It seems kind of redundant to do so unless I'm looking for all the secrets. In which case, we will eventually know a good chunk of them, but I do want to just wander around and explore kind of freeform with each character. So, the spider's not a huge threat, especially considering we do damage over time, so any of them that survive end up taking a bunch of damage afterwards. And I think we actually do, yeah, we have lethal with that damage afterwards, so that is kind of nice. So did we have anything in here? It just looks like this is just more random stuff to explore. So yeah, it's just more map. I don't know if we'll find any other boats or anything like that. I would like to figure out what that boat is for. I think that's something we do later, but I could be wrong. So yeah, this is just map space. Yeah, it's just map space. That's sadness. So let's go into the village. I think, yeah, there's an entrance down here. Onto the road and get into the village. We're going to obviously be going after the side quest today and maybe the Warden Cellar. The Warden Cellar is not super high on my list of things right now because, you know, side quests are fun. So this is probably that area that we couldn't quite get to before, if I had to guess. Yeah, this is the area we couldn't quite get to before. So we would have come through here, smashed this, and actually run into that little wall there. Might as well clear it out real quick. We've got a couple enemies in here. Oh, that's just items. We don't need a hand cannon. We are mostly going to be using for the individual classes. We're pretty much going to be using what we find on that class, but we will probably use the recipes because, well, why not? Why wouldn't we? We have them available to us, but yeah, see, that's just dead end there. Nothing too impressive. I do wish that there was more interaction with the environment. There is a lot of, like, you can smash all this stuff going on, but there isn't really, like, you can smash this rock. You can blow this up later. There are very specific places that you can do that with rather than just, hey, there's a rock blocking my way. I'm going to blow it up. Aha. So I do like blowing stuff up rather frequently, and we are triggering that ability as well, which is a good thing. I do like triggering that blade storm thing. Nothing's getting close to us, but it will prove you helpful whenever we're fighting like those, not necessarily boss packs, but those kind of like towers that we have to decorrupt, where it spawns a bunch of various mobs, and then we have the star ones in it. You know what I'm talking about, I think. So do we have anything over here? Doesn't look like it. We might eventually have a quest there. I don't know. I really don't. But maybe. We'll see. And I don't know if there's going to be anything over this way. We're just kind of going around the outside, I think, until we find what we are looking for. Hi, zombies. Your reaction times are abysmal. They're worse than mine. Oh, we've got a nice little crowd here. And there's our level up. And yeah, I'm going to probably be looking for plus XP things, because plus XP is very lovely. Oh, and we can't hit them from here. Why didn't you die? There you go. Savage Diadem. Sweet. Thankfully, Aether Crystals apparently can take trauma, because that was taking damage over time from something. I'm not sure whether it was just because or what, but it didn't like that. So we do actually have an underground there as well. That's probably, that may or may not be the Apprentice. We can check it real quick. Obviously, the Apprentice is going to be underground in one of these areas. I don't think it will be because it doesn't have a star on it, but we'll check it anyway. Hi, infested cellar. And this does have that satisfying, you are destroying swarms of enemies kind of feel to it, which is made popular by certain RPGs. Honestly, Diablo 2 is a little bit more slower paced, and you tend not to bust through swarms, whereas Diablo 3 is a bit more like this, where you're dealing with large numbers of them, and this one's kind of in between the two, in my opinion. So it's good. It's a nice balance, basically. Oh, we got an epic shield. Oh, what are we ever going to do with an epic shield? Probably never use it. Let's see. But we'll throw it into stashes or something. Hi. You need to be gone. You need to be yeeted, good sir. Yeetimus Prime. Oh, there's one of the things I was saying this little trigger effect will be useful for. The Blade Storm that goes around us. I think it's called Blade Storm, is it not? It's Bloodbath. Their Bloodbath is going to be good here, because it's going to do an AoE effect that basically works into our normal abilities. So, and it's going to work out quite well, and we are getting good XP from this. So murder them up. Yay, we got it. And we got all these greens. Should I bother picking up all the greens? Probably not. I do want to pick up all of these. Let's see. Oh, we got another recipe. We've got the Blueprint Omen. And as you play through, I don't know if they can give you the same one twice. Could be wrong. That's a shield. That's a flanged mace. It's It's one-handed, not really something we want. Are these pants better than the other ones? Elemental damage, internal trauma damage. I mean, physical and internal trauma are our main things. We already have that on the other pants. Elemental resistances are nice, but we already have decent on those. And we have energy absorbed from enemy spells. I'll go ahead and take them and look at them, but I don't think it's going to be good for us. We'll take the little tokens and stuff like that. They'll be good there. And Great Axe. It does steal life, but we actually have that on our Brutal Great Axe as well. 4% of attack damage converted to health. Whereas this one is... yeah, I think we're better off with our current axe. And the Carbine is definitely not for us. So was that just a clear this area kind of thing? I think it might have been. Oh, no. We have stairs over there. Yeah, anywhere there's extra stairs, I will go up them. I mean, I am all for the exploring of this area. Are we going to 100% the map? God, no. That would take forever. I wager that Riss will, and he will probably regret it. But that's going to turn it into like an 80-hour game, maybe. Unless you just start to take it easy. So let's see. Is there anything in here we want? We want to get up to level 18 so we can use both of those, which is Amulet and Metal. We did have a slightly worse metal there. Let's go ahead. And do we want more defensive ability or more offensive ability? I think we want to get more physique just so we can start equipping some of the higher end stuff as soon as we get to there. So is there anything in there? No, there was not. Dang you. Okay, so I don't think we need anything else there, but we do actually have skills. I don't need another class. I'm going to go for... Do I want to boost the trauma or just boost the initial upfront damage? I think we're going to boost trauma. We're going to get this up to 12 first, because that seems to like be kind of our workhorse at the moment. So, yeah. I'm fine with having a workhorse. A workhorse skill for now. Because that damage over time is just ripping things to pieces. And it is making me quite happy. Oh, there was stuff in there. I don't think I need a Fleshbound Tome. We might be able to use those on future characters, but I don't really care that much. And our little bloodbath thing is hilarious, because it's basically going to kill anything that decides to spawn next to us while we're ripping things to shreds. Let's see. So that's where we just came out. That's where we went in. So it appears like there's just going to be a lot of these little underground passages through here that are going to be a mix of good and bad. And we do want to keep an eye on our money, because once we hit 10,000, I might actually go back to town and make the pants. Because I needed 10,000 bits for it, and I just didn't have enough for it. And frankly, these guys are not too threatening. We are doing more than enough damage to actually get through here without even thinking twice. We keep getting those savage diadems on the ground, which is a little bit awkward. And it seems like there's not going to be like guaranteed things in any of these houses. So, and I think we do we not have like a boss fight in here somewhere, or a major fight above ground? Thought we did, like we were in an alleyway or something like that. I seem to remember something like that happening and being kind of like, oh crap, we're going to get completely destroyed and then winning. So, maybe, we'll see. I don't think so. Oh, there was stuff in there. Sweet. Lightbringer's Platinum Band of the Sea. That's not going to help us very much, but that would be a good caster ring. So let's go this way. I really am going to try to stay focused in on the abilities that are useful for me. And I do know that there's a guy hiding in the village somewhere. And if we track him down, he'll give us another quest. I just don't remember where he is. I think he might be further into the village. So we can't go there. We can't go around the side. Gotta go the long way to get there. Do I really want to bother going down to that area? We might, because he could be down there. So we'll check it out. I don't think there's going to be anything there. So we come out. Nope, this is not it either. This is just dead end. I wish I could jump across those little ponds. That would be nice. We don't have any kind of teleport skill yet that I know of. I don't think we actually get one on this particular character. I could be wrong. I could be very, very wrong. We might actually have a teleport skill I'm just not aware of. I've looked through most of the skills for this character, but not all of them. That's how I settled on Force Wave, because that and people were recommending it online a lot, and I kept seeing it come up. So I was like, okay, we'll go for that. Ooh, Cultist Orders. Let us read. Where did you show up in there? Where are you at? Cultist Orders. Oh, Did we get a new... Yeah, confront Darenai. So... Yeah, we didn't actually get anything to read in here. That's... Oh, there it is. So, brothers of the blood, the ethereal presence in Burwitch grows stronger with each passing day. We are shifting our operations beyond city limits where they may proceed with our plans undisturbed. Our focus now turns upon Devil's Crossing, where the newest agent, Direni, has successfully sabotaged their water pump. Soon that irksome group will be forced to flee their sanctuary, and then they shall be at our mercy. Ready yourselves. And Salazar, we actually have to deal with him at one point, don't we? He's off the beaten path, if I remember correctly. But you can fight him. Because I think we've gotten Salazar's blades several times. You guys can just keep spawning. It's fine. That's free XP for me. Not a lot of XP, but free XP. Because they just go down in one hit. So there's literally nothing in here? Yeah, there's literally nothing in there. And I wager... Oh, if I remember correctly, is this the way to Salazar? It might very well be. Oh, but this is blocked off. There's a fire in the way. You fools! Why did you do this? But it looks like there's island over there, and we might be able to go up around this way to it. I said I'm going to do the other quests today, so we're going to do those. If we get to the Warden's Cellar, we'll skip over that, but for the other side quests that we already have, we'll do those, and then we'll go exploring that area. Just so I have my brain about me, and I have some kind of plan going through this nonsense. It's all over the place. They want me to murder all the things. I think our way up is through the middle there. Not through this. So we want to go... Can we actually break those? Nope. Those them sturdies. Can't even break the casks? Why? That's a disappointment. Oh, you guys are fighting each other? That's fine. I'll let you weaken each other up, and then I'll kill you with the extra swing here. Did you just block me? You bastard. No blocking is allowed. So there's food there if we needed to restore our constitution. We really don't. And that guy is just on the outside. He can come around if he wants. Oh, hi. There's apparently a door there. Yeah, there is a door there. Okay. But I'm not too worried about most of the stuff in here. I just want to get one levels up, because once we get to 18, we can equip even more stuff. And I also want to get, well, more skill points, and I also want to get these side quests bloody done. And yeah, our internal trauma skills are just deadly. That is insane amounts of damage. It's lovely. So map-wise, we have up in the right, and then we have up in the left. I'm going to go up in the left first. Abandoned waterfront. This seems like a place where we're going to have additional missions, maybe. I don't know. So, abandoned waterfront. Actually, let's skip over abandoned waterfront. We'll come back to that one. I want to go further into the village and get our inventor apprentice, which I'm pretty sure is in Burwitch. Burwitch Estates. So that's going to be up north. Where did you come from, Fireboy? We want to go that way? And I keep accidentally hitting that whenever I press the button. Yeah, we want to go up and around this way. I'm not the best at pathfinding. I'm sorry. It's just what it is. And I know that some people get bothered by that, but I'm fairly new to the game. I say fairly new. I've beaten the game once with a build that I had fun with, but is apparently a really bad build. We just basically launched a bunch of storm and lightning and water damage and had all kinds of nonsense going on with it. Which is kind of close to what we're probably going to be doing with this, except this is going to be more focused on the damage types. It's going to be physical, trauma, and bleed is my goal with it. I'm not going to try to diversify. I'm not going to try to mix it up and be experimenting with all kinds of different things like we did with the Apostate. Instead, I'm going to be focusing in on getting this particular damage type up to as high as I possibly can. And probably regretting it as soon as we find the boss that is completely immune or resistant to it. At least that's my assumption of how this is going to go down. And this, oh, we've got stars everywhere. Oh, we've also got a devotion shrine. That might be what I was remembering. Hi. Die. Is there another one of you in there? Oh, there's a door. I can deal with a door. Let's get that devotion shrine. There's our level 18. I do want to kill all of these little bastards first. Just because they're going to be kind of in the way whenever we are dealing with that shrine. We got another one coming up from above. I saw him up there. Okay, so chest first. Strong box has just got some iron bits in it. And an embroidered hat. Interesting. I think I prefer our salvaged helmet, but we'll take it anyway. I have a feeling those are yellows. Those are yellows. So let's see. Skill-wise, 3 more points in this. Get all that internal trauma going on. And as far as our stats, let's see. How are they looking on versus a 77% chance to hit? And we have a high chance to crit. Let's keep going for cunning until we start getting a chance to be crit down here by the average enemies. And that way we can keep getting a higher chance to crit. And I'll kind of like go between that and physique, because I do need the physique to actually get more gear. Because physique is going to be required for a lot of... I'm wagering it's going to be required for a lot of our main gear on this character. So, and where is the boss? Oh, was that really it? That was it. Okay. These are being relatively friendly. And it's kind of disturbing. There is better loot on a veteran, but I'm not going to be doing that just yet. So, let's see. Trauma is what we want to be going for, I think. Trauma. We also may want to go for... Let's see, you have trauma. Yeah, that owl, I think, is our next one. This guy requires 8 purple and 6 blue. Don't know if we're going to go after him or not. But that does add to our damage. Then we get an Alzorath's Decree whenever we on attack. So we might get an ability off of that if we can get him up and running. But I'm going to go for this one. I know we'll end up with a lot of purple, but it's fine. We're not going for, like, optimal build. We're just going for how you'd go through your first few times, learn about the different things, and enjoy them. And yes, we are going to get all 4 of that so we can complete it. I am looking forward to this with the bleeding and the internal trauma damage boost on there. So that's going to be fun. We don't have to rely on, like, complex functions or anything like that. Just go for more of this.